Hi everybody! I cannot believe that I haven't made a YouTube video in maybe a year and a half. Oh my gosh, it's been a crazy long time. But I wanted to let you all know I'm back in Ireland. I'm actually living in, or right next to, a castle. You see it on the upper right hand corner. It's attached to the house. I'm in my little cottage right now. My 1,000-year-old cottage. Can you believe that? And I wanted to talk to you today, more so to talk to myself and remind myself about this, about leaving your comfort zone. And the thing that people are mistaken about a lot is they think they have to go skydiving or something to leave their comfort zone. And you can actually push yourself to live more and be more and go past that limit, whatever your limit is, because everyone has their own limits, in just little ways every day. And I wanted to give you an example of something I was really glad I did last night, because I heat this cottage with a wood stove, it's right behind me, and space heaters, because there's no central heating in 11th century cottages. Who would have thought? And as I was cozying down in my bed, it was about 1:30 in the morning, and it was so warm, and I happened to look out my window, and I can see that castle out my window. I'll give you another view of it just because it's so wonderful. And I saw that there were stars out too. And something in me wanted to go and look at the stars. And I thought, but I'm so tired. I don't want to get out of bed. I don't want to put my boots on. And I just kind of lay there, flopped down. And then finally I said, you know what? Nope. I'm going to go out and I'm going to look at them. And I know this sounds like such a teeny tiny thing, but the thing is, for me, I like my creature comforts, you know? If you told me, Sarah, would you like to have biscuits and tea? Or would you like to go for a jog? 8 times out of 10, I'll pick the biscuits and tea. So anyway, I went outside and I looked up, I turned off all the lights and I looked up. And, you know, as my eyes adjusted, I started to see not only the single layer of stars that usually I can see back home in the US, in suburbia, but then suddenly I started to see a second layer of stars, and then even a third layer of stars, and it was just so crystal clear and so sparkling, just like diamonds floating up there. And then I saw a shooting star go by, and as I was looking too, I was like, oh, that's funny, it's a totally clear night, except for this one little cloud that's going across the sky. And then I realized it's the Milky Way. So anyway, I went back inside and I went back up to bed feeling fully recharged and just that extra bit of aliveness. Because that's the thing, that's what I want to feel in my life, and I'm sure you want to feel too, is that feeling of being alive and feeling engaged and participated and being actually in your life. And sometimes I can feel very detached actually from life. I can feel like I'm kind of living from it a step back, and I'd rather just, and there's nothing wrong with cozying up in your sweater and drinking your tea and biscuits, or eating your biscuits, and going to bed and not looking at the stars. There's nothing wrong with that. But the thing is that when I'm using that to kind of blank out or to excuse myself from life, that's when I need to do something, like go out on a cold night at 1:30 in the morning and just stargaze, because that's something that makes me step a little bit beyond what I'm comfortable with and then just experience life more fully. So I hope you find experiences in your own life, and I would love to hear them in just the tiniest ways. And like I said, everyone's going to have their own challenges, and everyone's going to find their own opportunities for stepping out and living more.